like, was he on something? Was he on drugs? What made him snap? What was going on?
Police investigating if drugs were involved after a sleepover at this Harriman home takes a shocking turn. Good evening, everybody. I'm Keith McCord with Ashley Kewish. That slumber party ended abruptly about 6 o'clock this morning. Now, one teen is in the hospital in critical condition. The other in juvenile detention facing a possible attempted murder charge.
News specialist Nicole Vowell is on our top story in Harriman with the strange details surrounding this one.
Keith, Ashley, police say the two teens were longtime friends, but when one of them pulled out a sword and stabbed the other, things escalated quickly. And then when police arrived, things got even worse.
I mean, it's probably just as much of a shock to them as it is to everybody else.
Pam Izett says what happened right next door to her Harriman home this morning is still hard to understand.
Just think a wonderful family just had an unfortunate thing happen to them.
Police were dispatched here just after 6 a.m. A frantic mother on the other end of the 911 call to report her son had been stabbed by his best friend during a sleepover.
A friend, for an unknown reason, took a sword off of the wall in our victim's room and stabbed him in the abdomen.
Police say the victim was lying on his bed, possibly sleeping, when this happened. The father heard the screams and rushed to his son's room.
Confronted our suspect, the 17-year-old, who was trying to obtain another weapon to stab the kid again. There was a physical struggle that occurred.
The father was in a full-blown brawl when one officer arrived and tried to restrain the out-of-control teen.
Our officer tried to use a taser on our 17-year-old suspect. The taser was ineffective.
Meantime, first responders were waiting outside to treat the teen who was severely bleeding.
Fire department's rules don't allow them to go in until a scene is safe. That's what their policies are.
But policy went straight out the window when the unified firefighters and EMS heard the commotion inside.
Came to the aid of our officer and a father and were able to restrain that suspect.
Police are still investigating a motive.
These two have supposedly been friends for years, and then so it's an extremely strange case.
And tonight, like many others, this neighbor asking herself why this happened to her friends next door.
I think with the men it took, the amount of men it took to take him down, that to me says couldn't be something natural inside the young man.
Police still looking into if alcohol or drugs played a role here tonight. Police telling me the teen in the hospital is stabilizing. In Harriman tonight, Nicole Vowell, KSL 5 News.